Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome in. If this is the first time that you're finding my videos, you're in this space, I am here as a channel. I am here to channel and connect with multidimensional beings, with source, with many who are wanting to come in and share a message with you. This is a space of shifting and changing your frequency and vibration. If this is in resonance with you, if what you would already be on the path, if you are here and meant to be in this space here with me, then you are already on the path of healing. You are already on the path of illuminating pathway and healing the DNA within your being. And if this feels deeply resonant and your heart is already on that journey, then this is a perfect space for you, and I welcome you here with me. What I'm here to share with you today is an understanding of how we're meant to shift and change our frequency, and how we're meant to shift into the 5D frequency that we're all talking about in the spiritual community. And what it is in the very beginning, we need to truly understand the world that we're living in. And we truly need to understand the world that is in support and the multidimensional beings that surround us. And there is so many here that's in support of us. And this year is so powerful. 2025 is this deep activation because we are meant to change. The earth is meant to change its frequency. And so what's happened within this year is many of us have been activated. The light codes within our cells, within our being has been activated. There's many supportive beings that surround us that are activated, who are here to help guide us further, shift and change our frequency, because we're meant to be here working with them. We're meant to all be channels. We're meant to all be open to be able to receive the communication that is in support of us and that's here with us at every moment in time. So we are meant to all work together in harmonious in order to shift into the new earth, to change the frequency of the planet that we're living upon. We are meant to all work in unison, and that is working not only with the humans but also working in unison with the angels, with source, with the higher consciousness that surrounds us, with the guides that are here with their purpose in this life to help and assist us, to bring us lessons. We're meant to be here in communication with and supporting with Mother Earth, with her divine heartbeat, with the tree spirits, with the spirits of nature, with the deities, and all these energies surround us, even with the dragons that are here and just a different level of frequency. We are all meant to be in understanding and seeing them and working with them if we're wanting to shift and change our vibration. So, lots of energy. So to begin, we have to understand the world that we have been living in. And if this is resonating with you, if you're feeling that deep in your heart and you have the inquisitive that you're wanting to know more of what surrounds us that we just do not see, then you are already on that journey of connecting further with yourself, with your soul, illuminating the cells within your body and connecting with different frequency that surrounds you. And if you feel this, that is because what is happening within your body is a remembering of a different time, of a frequency of which that we did all work in harmony together before Atlantis, the time of the Luminarian time, of which it was the blue light city, where we all worked in harmony with all of the beings, where we saw them more. But we've become so vastly disconnected with that world. And many of those beings are still here, but they're just on another frequency, another level, and that's why we do not see them in our life. But they are all here in support, and all those different entities that are surrounding us, they have also been activated. And this has been a co-creation. There have been many humans who have stepped into their divine path in order to activate different multidimensional beings. And there is also within the multidimensional beings, there's been activations that's happened within their frequency to assist us in shifting our vibration. It is all so much and so beautiful and so hard to comprehend because there's so many frequencies and energies when you're really trying to interpret and understand all the things. The dragons are ones who are also really deeply activated and here in support of many of us, and we do not have much of an understanding of the dragons that do work in a different level of frequency that are here to support us. And what their message and what they're saying in this moment in time is we're not meant to know all of which they are. We do not understand all of which they truly are, but we are not meant to. We're just meant to understand in the ways that they can support us in our journey of shifting and changing our vibrational frequency. But it is not up to our humanness to understand what it is they truly are and how many different species there truly is within them. We only have a basic level of understanding, and that's because our humanness is trying to interpret it in a way of which we've always learned. I'm trying to slow down because their energy is very intense. They are a very neutral energy in the sense that they're neither angry nor upset nor find humor in us. They're more just here trying to support us with their power, with their energy, but they are very much in neutral frequency of us humans. Whereas other entities have more of a deep love and a deep compassion or a sadness. Or, the fairy entities, they find us more funny. And they have more of a jovial spirit of our silliness, of which we have always worked under. Whereas the angels have a deep love in their heart. It feels a deep sadness for how we move in our life. And there are many that have different, it's too much to get into because we need to come back to the course of what this message is, which is understanding that the world that we're living in. And what you're meant to understand is that there's many things here in support of us. And we are meant to step into our divine path of whatever that is going to be completely unique to you, and it is going to be completely perfectly designed by you. And in stepping into our divine pathway, and if you're still here listening to this, that is because you know that you are a part of the humans who are meant to step forward in their divine path and are meant to shift and change the world with your frequency that you're going to emit. And you are already on that pathway if you are still here resonating with this overwhelming message. Then you know you have a greater purpose. You know you have a greater purpose, and that's because your purpose is to shift the vibration of the world that we're living in. You're meant to activate those that surround you. You're meant to activate cells and light codes that are dormant within your body. And you're meant to work with many entities, but it is up to what is perfectly designed for you and your soul as to what that's going to look like. For me, it is speaking through many multi-dimensional beings, but some that have much more of a need to communicate for particular entities, and whether that's higher consciousness, whether that is sending light code language from the Lumerian time. We all have our own pathway in this life that we're meant to step into. And often when we see those who are stepping into that pathway, we try to emulate that, as just as I have done. We try to emulate that because we know we have a greater purpose. But you are here to find what is your unique frequency, what is your unique code, what is your unique pathway of what you're meant to step into in this life. We're needing to be in understanding of all the different beings and the multidimensional beings that's surrounding us and supporting of us, because with awareness to that is going to allow them to work through us and illuminate and change the frequency of our humanly body. And that is why you're needing to hear this and understand the different entities that do surround us and that do actually are here in assistance of us. And I got lost in this channel because it's so much energy. And what you're needing to understand, and we're gonna make this a little bit more less here, there, everywhere from many. And what we're meant to do is, who is wanting to come through and speak? There is someone wanting to come through and speak. And so it feels like I'm meant to just allow and just step aside and allow, because someone is wanting to step in and just speak to you directly. What you're meant to do in this life is you are meant to understand the world that surrounds you. You are meant to understand the world that you have been living in. You are meant to see it for its truth, because if you do not see the pathway and the land of which that you have lived upon all your life in its truth, then you are not able to break it and shift it in a way that you have never known it to be. And you are meant to see the truth of the world that we're living in so that you can actually shift and change your vibration. But you cannot do that if you are unaware of what surrounds you, if you are unaware of what your true path is, if you are unaware of the divine light that holds within you. You cannot actually step into your true path. You cannot actually step into the new earth and the new vibrational frequency that you are meant to. You are meant to learn what is surrounding you, but is on a different vibrational frequency. And that is why you're meant to hear this message and understand that there are different entities that are here and supporting of you. You're meant to understand the angels that surround you. You're meant to understand the ascended masters who walk beside you. You're meant to understand that the dragons are here in support of you to emit and show you the power of finding balance within yourself. You are meant to understand who we are. You are meant to understand who you truly are and your power from within. If you do not truly see it, then you will never be able to shift and change the frequency of the 5D frequency that you're wanting to shift into. If you do not allow yourself to truly see all that surrounds and humble yourself in the way of knowing that you will never fully understand it because your human consciousness and awareness will not be able to, then you will not be able to change into the new earth that we are many walking into. And so that is why you are meant to hear this message and understand and feel the overwhelm of the energy that surrounds and the different beings that are surrounding you, because it is so much big what your awareness can comprehend. And you are meant to hear this message and feel it deep within your being and allow it to light up and illuminate within you that your own pathway is going to be unique. You are not here to live in alignment with someone else's pathway. You are not here to emulate them. You are here to walk as yourself in your truth. And that, who was that from? I do not even know. That was a masculine energy. Who was even that message coming from? Apparently I'm not meant to know. I'm meant to just trust it and allow it to be. What I am walking through in this moment in time is absolutely complete trust in the universe, and that is always leading me right. But there is so much that I'm already not allowed to know because I'm not meant to know, and I'm meant to just allow the channels to just move through me without resistance. I'm meant to just allow myself to step aside and allow what is meant to ever come out, and however I'm meant to move to be more free. And that's what you're seeing right now. You're seeing me trying to also shift and change my own vibrational frequency into the new consciousness of the new 5D. And you're seeing even a demonstration of me trusting and not trying to interpret in a way that my humanness is wanting, but just allowing whatever channel needs to move through me more freely. And then I know that what will come will be of more authenticity as I step more into my pathway without resistance. And sharing that and what I'm being told right now, me sharing this and you seeing this, is you understanding and having empathy for yourself and your own resistance in your journey. And so watching me even go through this is further assisting you of seeing where you are not free within yourself and you are resisting what is your divine gifts that you've been given in this life. And with the illumination of seeing it and knowing it, that's when you can help shift and change your own being in a way that is so beautiful, because we're needing to step into a new time. And we're seeing many humans who are stepping into their divine path and who are almost trying to step more aside and allow whatever they're meant to channel, whether that is through their words, whether that is through their voice, whether that is through their hands of painting, that more people are trying to step aside and allow it to flow through them more freely, with less dilution of the density of which we've known of our human ego consciousness. And so you're hearing and seeing the craziness of this channel and the here there, because I am here to channel many different beings and many different frequencies, and it is to illuminate and to share their voice, because they are here and they are wanting to be heard, and we are meant to understand who they truly are, who are wanting to be heard, who have their hand upon our shoulder, who are trying to lead us in the right pathway. And if you feel this push-pull that is happening within your energy field, and you're feeling like this desire to shift, and you're pulling, and there is just this back and forth that's happening within your body, then that is your human resisting this change, because it is from a frequency of which you're not seeing, and it is almost like it's happening through you. And the more that you soften and just allow it to just happen through you, the more that you flow through it with more ease. And I know that from my own journey, the more that I try and fight, the more resistance and the more tension that happens within my being. But if I just allow it to just flow through me, I don't try to interpret it in a way that I'm not meant to know. I don't try to just put it into a box of needing to understand it, what my human wants to know in its consciousness. I'm resisting almost the lessons that I'm meant to learn. And in that push-pull energy, the lessons in that is surrender, is let go, is step aside, is allow spirit, allow your guides, allow the dragons, allow Mother Earth, allow the trees, the spirits that are all surrounding us, allow the angels to just move and speak through us. Who you're going to be more of a direct channel to, and how you're going to channel that, is unique to your vibration. We all need to be unique. And so that is when we look at others and we see that desire of emulating what they're embodying, which is their soul purpose. We feel that desire within our being. And do not be trapped by that desire. That desire is purely an activation that you know that there's more that which you're capable of. But if you emulate that, then you are limiting your own ability to show the world your unique gifts. And we're all here to step into this time to show the world our unique gifts. And we need that diversity in order to heal the humankind. And so we are all needing our own unique gifts, because we are all in service of each other, just as I am needing someone else's to see their gifts and their healing that they possess, that I do not, to help my being and my physical body integrate into this new time. And that is the beginning of where this channel is heading to, of understanding and walking into how do we shift and change our vibration, how do we shift and change our energy field, and how can we work in more harmony with the multidimensional beings that surround us. And I thank you for being here with me and on this journey of this evolution of this channel, because it has been an evolution, because it's an evolution of me. I'm forever changing. And it feels more and more that I'm stepping into more of my divine purpose, which is to connect with so many beings that are here and wanting to speak through me. And I thank you, all your beautiful souls, for still being here and listening to this. And I hopefully that you are able to interpret all of which that was like here, there, everywhere today. And I thank you and sending you so much love.